Okay, I'm back again. More cutscene. More cutscene.
More or less. Welcome aboard, ladies.
Yeah! Awesome! Wonderful!
Uh-huh. When I get another break, I'm going to try and reset the music so it's a little louder, because I think it's a little too quiet now.
Good evening, sir.
Especially considering the cutscenes and the sound, but, you know.
It may interest you to know that the location of the artifact has shifted.
It's still really weird that you can't control voice and object volume. Object volume? But you can control music volume. Like, it's kind of weird that you can control just the one, but not all three. But it's whatever, I guess.
Where?
It's moving toward a densely populated region to the east.
Brown cape, by the way.
This could work to our advantage. Get me the king's son.
The king's son.
Where do your duties lie, Prince?
It is my duty to protect my father's kingdom.
You would sacrifice your very life for the good of this kingdom, wouldn't you?
This guy's kind of mean.
Yes.
And you would crush all those who threaten its safety.
We must protect it at all costs.
Exactly. The one you call Zhao has taken something very precious. Something that could put your kingdom at risk.
Something I really don't like about this game, still like the game by the way, but it seems incomplete. Like the card dude from earlier, who stole the Kingdom Stone, is supposed to be a playable character, but even in the DLC they plan to release, they're not going to make him playable. You can hack the game to make him playable, but he's a little unfinished, but still partially playable, implying he was going to be a playable character at some point. But he has an entire character arc and story arc that we never see that still happens even though they never end up putting it in the game. And the same happens with Torque, so it ends up being like it could be much more complete as a story-based game than it actually is. But hopefully they address that in Freedom Planet 2 and hopefully onward, because Freedom Planet 2 so far seems like it'll be really good, but still holding out because the game's not even close to being out yet, but still. I kind of wish they completed this game, or at the very least had plans to complete this game. But it's whatever. The stories that do exist, Lilac and Carol's, and I guess now Mila's, I've not played it so I don't know, are complete stories, but they don't follow all of the main cast, so it's whatever.
You're not going to let him keep it, are you?
Also, last episode, have to apologize again. I put a fan on because it's really hot in my room, that's why I was sweating. But yeah. That's what that noise was, and I apologize for that. Ooh, evil face.
Revenge is upon us, my fellow kin. We have confirmed who is responsible for the death of our king.
Oh shit.
Zhao of Shanmu. His plans to steal our kingdom stone must be stopped.
They seem really happy that we're about to go to war. Sky Battalion, that was the name of the stage. I was trying to remember the name of the stage. Cool slide,
Hello?
bro.
Hey, up and at 'em! We've got adventuring to do. Oh, 5 more minutes.
Your fault for being up in the middle of the night.
Ow! Good morning, Carol.
Fucking love that moment.
I was wondering when you'd be awake.
You can blame Carol for that. She sleeps for like half a day. Totally worth it.
Sure.
Well, anyway, I got a call from that big panda guy.
She
I
must
told
be
you about.
carrying an artifact
He's gonna
with a
help
minor
us.
detrimental property.
When is he coming?
Actually, we have to go meet him. He'll be waiting for us north of here.
If any of you got that reference, give yourself a pat on the back for that one.
Perfect. I fixed my radar last night so we can use it to find the meeting point.
Great! Ready, girls? Aye, aye, Captain. To adventure!
According to the radar, we seem to be at the right location.
Ooh, a stage we never play. There are a couple of points in the game, actually Lilac and Carol's storyline aren't very complete, because there are a couple points in the game where there obviously should be a stage, but there isn't. Like here, basically a different version of the first stage, but with a pretty pink aesthetic, with some of the same traps, like the bone spikes. I would have been alright with that for replayability and stuff, but they just never had the stage. So we skip an entire day of them going around. And I say an entire day because they're like in the middle of the day by the time they start going out. And then by the time we hit the next stage, it's nighttime. Actually, it might be nighttime now. Okay, hard to see. But yeah, there's a point later in the game where they have to escape a base that's blowing up. And there's not a stage where there should obviously be one. Because like there's a time limit that is shown in the sound. It says, oh, this place is going to blow up in 6 minutes. And they're like, oh no, we need to leave, run. And then it just skips to them escaping. As if that would have been easy. Like if we had a stage that was the reverse of the stage they had where you go in there, but you had to do it in 6 minutes, that would have been cool. But it just never happens for some reason. So I guess whatever.
I think it's a little off.
I think my rant was a little off too, but you know, not everyone's a winner.
This way!
There's your only hint that she can flutter
She's got
jump.
a good nose.
I'll say.
And a really weird flutter jump ability. Did you see that?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am General Gong of Shang-Tu.
Properly introduced? You already know them.
It's an honor, General.
The Royal Magister has a proposal. We'd like you to help us get the stone back.
But why though?
It's in the greedy little hands of Man Zhao in our neighbor city, Shangmu.
Why do you need our help? Don't you have soldiers and spies and stuff?
They do, and in fact Nero should be going on this mission.
Want to try and resolve this thing peacefully if we can, so we're sending a neutral party to negotiate.
But you don't have to send a neutral party to negotiate. These are also not neutral because they're citizens of your part of the kingdom. So you're not even sending a neutral party. So this is incorrect. Not necessarily not resolved, but if you wanna, if you're still playing that drinking game, you can take like half a shot for this one.
Given the current state of affairs
'Cause,
in Shuigang,
yeah.
they're out of the picture.
So you need us to fly to Shangmu and
It would have been
convince
better if
Zhao
he
to
said
give the stone
mediator.
back.
Precisely.
Would have been better if he said mediator.
Let's give it a shot.
Right. I assume we'll be taking one of these planes.
Uh-huh. You do know how to fly it.
What? Why does he assume that you know how to fly a plane? Is that just the most common transportation in this kingdom? What the fuck?
Of course I do.
Of course he does.
Good. When you get there, head straight for the city hall.
Also, this is never resolved, by the way. He seems to be antsy about whether or not he can fly this plane, but then by the time we see him flying it, he's perfectly
Yes, sir.
fine.
Wah.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. I'll be okay.
Whee! Oh, sorry about that. Okay, slightly less sorry about that one. Ah, man. 2 whole videos of cutscenes. Isn't that lovely? Oh, that was a really
You just
quick
had to
landing.
follow me here, didn't you?
Sup, cool guy?
How did you know we were coming?
You seemed pretty determined to get that stone back.
So you're the thief Lilac was talking about.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, you've been called worse in previous cutscenes.
Where is it?
Like murder.
I've already finished the job. It's time for my brother to play his hand.
Your brother?
Prince Dale of Shuigang.
Really?
When he finds the man who murdered our father, there will be no mercy for the kingdom responsible.
But the man, not the kingdom. Why the whole kingdom? That's kind of mean.
We know who's responsible.
That's a bold assumption.
Nice try.
Will you just hold on a minute and let us explain?
Yeah, with this stranger we found.
What, so you can throw me off again with your lies? Thanks, but I've had enough.
What?
Everyone, split up!
Run away! Run away!
We'll cut him off with a huge shopping mall over there.
Got it!
Okay, Ooh, I'm at like half health now. Wait, how? Why am I at half health? I had more health than that when I went into the bonus room. I didn't have full health, but I had more health than that when I went into the bonus room. But because now that glitch made me skip the bonus room, I don't have the shield. I wouldn't have had a shield anyway, but... Oh, I think I got the extra lives, actually. But I have less health. What? No. That can't be right. Oh, well. Don't have time to think about it. Because this is the end of the video. Next video, we'll finally be taking on another stage. So, bye.